As of June 10th, legislators in 20 states have introduced bills to restrict teaching, critical race theory. And when you look at Alabama specifically, you have Representative Chris Pringle. He's a Republican, politician from the state of Alabama. And so he voted to ban teaching critical race theory in the state. And so speaking to Alabama.com, Pringle responded with whataboutism regarding, this whole issue. He says, it basically teaches that certain children are inherently bad because of the color of their skin. So going back to what I was saying earlier, guys, about how they don't even really know what critical race theory is. This is his interpretation of it. It basically teaches that certain children are inherently bad people because of the color of their skin, period. I introduced a very brief version of the bill to start the conversation, but it's very difficult in this cancel society to have a frank discussion about racism in this country and this country's history. I mean, history is being rewritten, and I'm not exactly sure of the accuracy of what's there now and what they're trying to change it to or into.
Leave up that graphic, because every word he said there is true, but for none of the reasons that he's actually saying. So history is being rewritten, and I'm not actually sure of the accuracy of what's out there. Well, yeah, they're banning you from learning about history while people like Governor Noem are like, I'm gonna teach you about how very special the United States are. So rewrite it to be nonsense. I don't know what the history is. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Can you bring up that graphic once again? Because there's one more bit of that I wanna read. It's very difficult in this cancel society to have a frank discussion about racism in this country and this country's history. Well, yes. It is going to be very difficult to have a frank discussion about racism in this country because they've canceled the discussion about racism in this country. In 22 different states, they either already have banned this sort of discussion or are in the process of doing so. Not just making it difficult to have the discussion. If you're a teacher in Texas, you literally can't talk about racism, or I don't know what the consequences will be. Ben Shapiro will get one of the students to tattletale on you and then you'll get fired. That's basically what's going to happen. So almost everything he said there was perfect projection. I don't credit him for that because I think he's stumbling in it. I don't think he's smart enough to do this intentionally like some right-wing media are able to, but that is totally 100% projection about their desire to cancel conversations about the accurate history of the United States and to rewrite history to make it seem as if America's always been amazing. And the worst thing we ever did was not giving enough Nutella to other countries. We never done anything bad.
Is that a thing? Was Nutella in the news?
I don't know. I don't think we made it anyway. But it's just, but that's not that bad. So it proves the point.
Yeah, no, you nailed it, right? Like it's so hard to talk about racism, and so I'm introducing a bill that makes it impossible to talk about racism.
Literally impossible.
Yeah. It's just pathetic, absolutely pathetic.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.